off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders had 10-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correct.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett now on 1st down. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. To the air on first down with Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett quickly into the hands of Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the back.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is caught. Touchdown. And Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's Pickett. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle at 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They run it with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Jacobs running right, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Open man, that's Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's...
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Las Vegas, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final